Hey, what's up everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we are going to rip into a box of Modern Horizons, a set that I think is really enjoyable. It's very strong, and it's a lot of fun to open, and it's also something I've been keeping my eye on because it was so successful that it's seen a ton of the cards from this set already have one or more reprints, and as a result, a lot of the singles in the actual product itself has dipped, which has caused the sealed prices to dip. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. We're going to hopefully open up some fun stuff. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and jump on in and let's just start cracking some packs. So I will say I'm a big fan of Modern Horizons 1. I'm a big fan of both Modern Horizons sets, but I'm a big fan of Modern Horizons 1. When it first came out, I was just kind of starting getting back in the game, and so I didn't really have a chance to open up. I drafted it a few times, didn't really get a chance to open as much as I would have liked, and then it got really expensive because it really impacted the modern meta as kind of was intended, right? And as a result, it got really expensive. The boxes started climbing to $250, $270, $300, and then the reprints started coming, right? We saw Force of Negation get reprinted pretty quickly. We saw, we've seen Urza now reprinted a couple of times, Yawgmoth reprinted a couple of times, and, but as a result, again, it's brought the sealed prices down. One of the things that I think is really kind of hidden, so let's talk about the actual box price. So as of right now, as of the filming these videos, boxes can be readily found available on TCG for like $230. And the actual EV of these boxes is actually pretty close. It's like 220. So not quite negative or inverted EV. Not native, but not quite inverted EV. But, depending on how you do in the foils, and we'll talk about that a little bit, you could reasonably, even after the reprints and the singles prices dipping, you could actually still come up pretty well. All right, so the stuff's in the front, right? Yeah, we have rare. We start out with Sisay, the Weatherlight Captain. Sisay, Carrion Feeder, Hollow Head, Birthing Bows. Okay. All right. You got a full complement of packs. You're talking about 36 pack box. So it's, to me, even with all the reprints, right? We're talking about Ren and 6. We're talking about Force of Negation. Now Morophon's going to get reprinted in Commander Masters. Just Seasoned Pyromancer. I talked about Urza. It starts to me just to feel a little bit like a mini master set, and I'm kind of okay with that when you start talking about dipping prices. All right, Snow-Covered Plains. Nice. Hall of Heliod's Generosity. This is actually a pretty strong rare. I think this is right around $10 as well. And yeah, that's, again, very good playable rare. There's a lot of still, for whatever hasn't been reprinted, there is still a nice, they're still holding up well. And again, even if Ren has dipped, Ren isn't a $100 card anymore, Force of Negation is not a $70, $80 card anymore, I'm okay with that. They don't necessarily need to be, right? But the box prices have adjusted to a point where I'm like, man, would I rather for $230 a box rip into a box of Modern Horizons 1? Or would I rather buy whatever the latest release standard set collector booster boxes? And for the most part, I think my answer is Modern Horizons 1. On Thin Ice as our next rare up in this box, Cultivator, Dredgescape, Ruinous Rider. Really fun set to draft as well if you and some buddies want to get together. And one of the things we haven't talked about, let's start talking about the fact that there are so I've just mentioned standard release collector boxes, right? Those kind of come out at like $230, give or take a few dollars. So basically the same price as a Modern Horizons 1 box right now. There are no collector boxes for this product. There are no set boxes for this product. Next rare is a Plain Bound Accomplice. Man, this shot up to like $4 or $5 at one point. Now it's back to like bulkish. Doesn't really carry any value now. But there are no collector boxes. There are no set boxes for this set. So there is a legitimate foil multiplier on the cards in this set. There's only a couple, but there's a couple of commons in here that are like $3, $4, $5, up to $9 if you pull a foil version of it. Same thing with the uncommons. Next, hey, nice. The land cycle, the canopy lands, or the horizon lands, call them what you will. They never really like took off because they don't say, forest or swamp or whatever else on them. So they're not fetchable, and I think that's probably a big reason why. But I still think that they are very good utility lands and probably even a little bit underappreciated. Waterlogged Grove is probably a good example of that. So I think it's only a couple of bucks, but I like the canopy lands. I'm cool with collecting them and adding more. Especially, again, since I didn't open a ton of this when it first came out, I'm totally fine with that. I think you're going to average around 4 mythics per box, so it's kind of the standard amount, right? About 1 foil rare per box, and if you're super lucky as like a case hit, I foil mythics. And they do carry a really nice premium on them as like a foil multiplier. All right. Foil common is an Kite. I don't believe that's one of the valuable commons. Mirrored and Besieged. This did get up to like $5 or $6 at one point. I think it's kind of made its way back down. It might be at the $3 plus range. I'll throw it up there just in case. I'm not quite sure offhand. Vengeful Devil, Generous Gift, very good, very good playable commander card. Yeah, you know, I think that was kind of like I'm like, what? So much stuff has been reprinted, right? Like we talked about some of the mythics already, even though at the rare level, there's a few things that still remain untouched. I don't think Sword and Truth and Justice has been reprinted yet. I don't think Ranger Captain has really been reprinted yet, other than like Modern Horizons 2 in the collector box exclusives, which I really don't classify those as like a full reprint. All right, Snow Covered Forest. Rare is an Ayula's Influence. Not a value card, but a fun card. Rhymestag, Changeling. I love Sling Vein Lieutenant. Like the full version of that, I think is like $9. I love the Changeling presence in this set as well. And Changelings are just one of those. I guess we don't say tribe anymore, right? I say typals. I don't know. One of those types that just seemingly get stronger over time because they are every type. So if you can figure out, you know, if there's new cards that come out that support a particular type of creature, then Changelings have a way of kind of popping their way back up. Genesis, that is unfortunately not a very good rare. Munitions Expert, nice. Sadistic Obsession, Thundering Djinn, sure. So, you know, I'm not saying these boxes are like can't miss or anything like that, but I really thought there was a point in time with like how much Modern Horizons impacted the meta, how, you know, as far as modern, and even to this point, it still has its fingerprint on it, even after MH2, how much it impacted Commander, that I really didn't know that we were going to see these boxes ever get below 250 again. And there was like a split second, very short period of time where they got down to like 215. Hey, Collector Oof. I think it's probably only a couple of bucks. The foil version is like 25. But it is a good playable rare as well. Talisman of Resilience, got the talismans in here. Hey, double talisman pack. Neat. You know, again, not saying that there can't miss, but I am saying that, again, and this is just an opinion, it's my opinion, but like when I started thinking about it, I was like, all right, would I rather have a box of Modern Horizons for $230 or basically whatever the newest collector box of a standard set is? And to me, this just starts feeling like a little bit of a mini Masters set where I'm like, yeah, there's like still a ton of $20, $30 cards. We have a Mythic. What is that? Hey, it's Sarah the Benevolent. Nice. Also hasn't been reprinted yet. I think the standard Sarah is probably only, I don't say only, but only like $7, whereas like the foil version is like $50. But a sweet Mythic, and I don't actually have any of these, so I'm actually cool with it. I think it's a neat card. I always want to like splash it in a commander deck, and I'm like, I never really have one, so I'm cool with that. Nice. Secluded Step, Cultivator, Factor Fiction. Nice, nice, nice. Not bad. It's just, again, it's one of those opening experiences where I don't feel like you ever go like a lot of packs without getting something. I mean, you have your rut of standard stuff where it's like, it's not very good. Bellowing Elk as a foil common. Right after that, nice. Fiery Islet, very good. Fiery Islet, I think it's right around $8, $9. And this is one of the better Canopy lands or Horizon lands. What did we settled on? Did we ever actually settle on term? What do you guys... Oh, Soul Hoarder. It's another uncommon where if you pull a foil version of that, I think it's like $10. Did we settle on an official... do we call them Canopy lands? I guess call them Canopy lands because I feel like of the actual original Canopy land. But I think Horizon lands kind of works, right? We're still waiting for the end of that cycle, by the way. Just skipped right to the rare. We have Spiteful Sliver. We've now seen most of, as of the filming of this video, most of Commander Masters get spoiled, and I don't think we saw the Sliver presence that we were kind of expecting based off one of the Commander decks being Slivers. So I thought that was kind of interesting. All right, these columns are definitely not even, so I don't know that we're in column 2, but I'm not sure that the number of packs per column is quite even. All right, next round. Hey, nice. Okay, I'm good with that. Even after its many reprints at this point, it's like 2, right? Or 1.5, whatever. We are at $30 Force of Negation, and yeah, that's, again, still one of the better rares you could pull. Totally pumped about that. I will never turn away a Force of Negation. Super, super playable. Love it. Great freaking pull. Nice. Shatter Assumptions, Watcher, Firebolt. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You know, I know $230 still is not, you know, it's not inexpensive, right? I'm like not saying, oh, they're practically free, but when you've got still, you know, 10 cards plus in the set that are $20 cards, gives you reasonable hope that you're going to pull something at least really nice and playable. All right, Snow-Covered Mountain. Foil common Mana War. Neat and oldie but a goodie. Nice little Mana War foil. That's cool. Nice foil common. Oh boy. Ren and 6. Very nice. Again, no longer $100, but I think Ren is still holding strong, right around 43. Coming off of its Double Masters 22 reprint, it dropped way down. I think it was hanging around 70 or wish. But you know what? It still sees so much play that I do think that it's going to eventually kind of start ticking its way back up. That is a monstrous hit. I do believe this is still the most valuable non-foil card in the set. Huge pull for us. Double Planeswalkers. Tribute Mage, Tempered Sliver. Let's go. What a box. All right. Off to a roaring start so far. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Foil Uncommoner. Watcher for tomorrow. I don't think this is one of the ones that's carrying any like a special premium to it. Tectonic Reformation. And okay. First Sliver's Chosen, Twisted Reflection, Land of War Tribe. Nice. Okay. Ren and 6 and Force of Negation. That's already like a box in and of itself. A lot of like, you know, a lot of like $2, $3, $4 cards. Just a lot of like, I'll say subtle but steady value as well. All right, Snow-Covered Swamp. Rare is a Pashalik Mons, recently reprinted in Dominaria Remastered, right? Goblin Oriflame, Wall of Blossoms. So I don't think Pashalik's doing much for us. That's okay. I mean, 2 rares and, or excuse me, 2 mythics already, and one of them the literal best, at least value-wise. And again, I don't think Sarah's anything to sneeze at. Oh, I still love like the random like foil tokens in here. All right, here we go. Next up, land. Rare is a Ayula, another commander that people like to build around. Bears need more support still, but that is a cool commander. Lava Belly Sliver, Throat Seeker, Rot Widow Pack. Very good. All right. I wouldn't be upset about seeing a Prismatic Vista. Yeah, and then if we're looking for any more of our Horizon lands, Sunbaked Canyon, I believe, is the most valuable. I think Sunbaked Canyon is like $18 or something like that. Let's see here. What do we got? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ask and you shall receive. Prismatic Vista, very, very nice. I think Prismatic Vista is right around 23 bucks. That is a phenomenal pull. Very, very cool. Very, very playable. I will take it. Excellent, excellent showing for this box for Modern Horizons. Nice. All right. Not bad. All right. Well, probably a little halfway through the box, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're doing pretty well. I don't know what crushing it looks like, but I think we're doing pretty well. Here we go. Foil rare is a... Can't win them all. So Mist Syndicate Naga is our foil rare. Unfortunately, probably not going to be carrying much of a premium on it. Not like a super sought-after playable card. It's Ninjutsu. Every once in a while when that pops up, it re-pops up. But Ice Fang Quaddle. Nice. Probably at least a few bucks on the Ice Fang. Good playable card. Face of Divinity. Exclude. Confer. Yeah, all right. You know, like I said, can't hit them all. Hitting a foil rare that has real value would have been pretty over the top. But again, all things considered, I am super pleased with this box so far. All right, here we go. Snow-Covered Swamp. Foil common is a Umazawa's Charm. Nice. Rare is a Bizarre Trade Mage. We've got a Regrowth after that. Sadistic. Undead Augur. Nice uncommon. Okay, all right. Like I said, we should still be live for at least 2 more mythics. I think it's an average of 4 per box. There's some other rares. I mean, if we hit Force of Vigor, we're living the dream as far as forces are concerned. I actually have hit all 5 in a single box before, so that's theoretically possible. Rare is a Cabal Therapist. I remember when this card was spoiled, people were like on it, like, oh my god, this card's amazing, and then it didn't see any play. Blizzard Strix, Ravenous Giant, Talisman again. I will gather up all the talismans for future commander decks. Alright, looks like we got 3 packs left in our middle column. Already with a Wrenn and 6, Prismatic Vista, Force of Negation, and a Hall of Heliod's Generosity to go with our couple of Canopy lands as well. We are doing just fine. Alright, Elefante token. Echo of Eons as the art card. Come on. Mythic is a Hex Drinker. You know what? Not a huge hit, but it's still a really cool card and a card I like. Unfortunately, it's like I said, it's probably like one of the least valuable Mythic cards. I'm going to say it's maybe a couple of dollars, like a handful of dollars. I don't know. Let's just call it 3. But that's all, again, all things considered, I actually don't own any of these, and I have a couple of commander decks that I could slide it in. So even like a less valuable mythic, I still feel like is playable out of this set, which is, it's not, it feels bad. All right, Talisman of Conviction, Goblin Matron, nice. The foil versions of those I think are still like $6 or $7 as well. Okay, 2 packs left here. Hexdrinker actually was oh no, this pack's going to give me trouble, isn't it? Hexdrinker at one point was actually a kind of valuable card. Oh, this pack's going to be the worst. No. I might have to come back to this one. Because I lost the seam. Alright, I'm going to save it for the second. I don't want to fiddle with it. Okay, here we go. Rare is a Kaya's Guile. Another card that people were thinking highly of when the set was spoiled, and it never quite took off. It's kind of a good card, but not super valuable. Scale Up, good uncommon. Rebuild, Graveshifter, also a pretty good uncommon as well. All right, let me do some. Whoa. We'll throw. Yeah, I think that's kind of the layout there. Let me come back to this pack. I don't know. Now that I lost the seam, so unfortunate. There we go. Whew. All right, what did we work super hard to get to? What are we going to be disappointed by? All right, Yawgmoth art card. We've got our snow-covered Island. Rare is an Astral Drift. Of course it is. Sure, all that work for an Astral Drift. Why not? Dismantling Blow, Wing Shards, Ingenious Infiltrator, and our assortment of comments after that. Okay. Last column. I would take a Giver of Runes. That I could use a copy of. Alright. Zombie token. Waterlogged Grove art card. Swamp. Deep Forest Hermit. I don't think this is really carrying any value, but that's okay. Pillage. Oldie but a goodie. Vesperlark. Ornithage. Oh, Lava Dart. I don't know why I got super excited by common Lava Dart, but that happened, so. Alright. Kind of cooled off a little bit. It was kind of expected. We were running pretty hot there, but all in all, I still think we're doing just fine. Alright, Shapeshifter token. Yeah, nice. Sunbaked Canyon. That is our 3rd of the Horizon lands. And again, I think this is, I could be overvaluing it a little. I think it's 18. I would say at least like probably 15 feels comfortable. But that is, I believe, the most valuable Canopy land by a pretty substantial margin. Sees a bunch of play in Boros Aggro Modern, so it's just a staple in that one. Really good card. Take it. Rhyme-Stag, Squirrel's Nest, Lesser Manticore. Very good. Very good. All right. What we got going on next? Full common is an Enduring Sliver. Mythic. Oh, gross. Yeah, all right. Couldn't be all roses. I didn't even want to say it out loud, but I was like, man, we've done so well that I feel like a Kess is coming. There's mythics, and then there are bad mythics, and then there is Kess. Kess is like $1.50 or something crazy. All right, Kess, you win. I want to point out, Smiting Helix, Wing Shards exclude, that the foil multiplier on Kess is, even if you had to pull like a foil mythic and it was a case hit, and then you pulled Kess, you'd be sorely disappointed. But even that's still like $7 or $8, as opposed to his normal price tag of $150. All right, here we go. Rare is a Fallen Shinobi. Splicer Skill, Pillage again, Tempered Sliver. If Sliver Tribal comes back, we might be coming back to this set for that. All right. Looks like we probably have about 7 or 8 packs left. And honestly, value-wise, I think we're doing well enough that really just a couple more, even moderate hits, I think is going to leave us in really good shape. Foil Uncommon is a Web Weaver Changeling. Another Changeling, very nice. Foil Uncommon. Rare after that is a Mist Syndicate Naga. Yep, we've seen that one already. This box, Feaster of Souls, Sliver, Firebolt. Cool. I do believe we hit the 2 most valuable rares in the set between Force of Negation and what was the other card? Winds of Abandon. No, sorry, not just Winds of Abandon here. That's like a $3 card. That's what I wanted to point out. And Vista. Force of Vigor might be up there as well. Yeah, Trumpeting. Sure. All right, Winds of Abandon. I'm pretty sure that's like a right around that $3 card, $3 mark. So hitting at the very least, confident in saying 2 of the 3 most valuable rares in this set feels pretty good, along with the most valuable mythic. Rare after that is Reap the Past. Nope, that's bulkish. Regrowth. Baron Moore. Nice. Decoy. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 packs left. Any other juice left in this box? Perhaps even a fifth mythic to make up for Kess. Box is like, you got to run in 6, buddy. Be happy. All right, here we go. Rare is a Cordial Vampire. Neat. I have a deck that this will be going in very soon. And that deck is named Edgar Markov. So I'm going to throw that up there just because I need it set aside. Talisman of Conviction, Grave Shifter. Sweet. 4 packs left. Bear Token, foil Bear Token nonetheless. I haven't seen a snow-covered foil land in a minute. Ooh, we do have a 5th mythic. Oh, nice! You know what? Thank you, box. You didn't need to, but you did it anyway, and I appreciate you for it. Sword of Sinew and Steel. Very, very nice. I think this is like 12 or 13 bucks. Not one of the most popular swords. Doesn't matter. It is, all the equipment swords are good in my book. I will take it, and that is also, again, our 5th mythic. We will absolutely take that. Very, very nice. Cunning Evasion, Ruination Rider, Hollowhead Sliver. Box showed up for us. Box showed up for us big time. Whoa, look at that. All right, 3 packs left. I asked for 1 more hit, and the box delivered. Regardless of what happened in these 3 packs, I am super happy with this box. All right, Mox Tantalite art card. Land. Rare is an Eladamri's Call, another strong rare. I do believe Eladamri's Call is probably in the neighborhood of $7. I could give or take $1. Like, I think it could be between 6 and 8. Certainly nothing that I'm not pleased with. So that is awesome. Great rare hit. Chaos, Frostwolf Bastion, King of the Pride, Kit Kat. Nice. All right. Okay, 2 packs left. This box has been quite good. All right, Snow-Covered Swamp. Force of Virtue. That's only our 2nd Force of the box, and we got the really good one, so I'm not even going to be mad. I actually kind of subtly like this card. Like, it doesn't see any, like, constructed play, but Commander Tokens, kind of a card, right? All right. Scale Up, nice. Tribute Mage, Squirrel Nest. He wasn't the best mage. He was a tribute to the best mage. All right. Last pack of the box. No foil land. All right, fair enough. Rare is a that feels like a bow on the box. It's not a valuable card, but man, is there anything like more symbolic of this set than Hogak? Ooh, this is like the boogeyman. Etchings of the Chosen, Scuttling Sliver, Lesser Masticore, and that's gonna wrap it up for us. That is what I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and call a pretty successful box of Modern Horizons. Ren 6, Sword of Sinew and Steel, Sarah the Benevolent, even a Hex Drinker doesn't put me down. Kess is whatever. 3 of the Horizon lands, including the most valuable one with Sunbaked, Prismatic Vista, and Force, 2 of the 3 most valuable rares in the set, Hall of Heliod's Generosity, Eladamri's Call, and some other very playable rares. Again, I'm not, take this for what you will, but I think to me this kind of feels like what I'm talking about when I'm describing when I say this kind of feels like opening like a mini Masters set, and at a pretty reasonable price point, all things considered. That is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and just by all means drop me some comments. I really appreciate the interaction. I love when people drop me comments, and that's it for me today. Peace out. Be well, everybody.